Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's me, Cindy B. And it is Friday today for me. We're going to just do a little bit of makeup because that's what I do. One of the many things I do. But I do makeup because, boy, it improves my attitude. It makes me feel better, and for no other reason than just for me. I think that's why everybody should do makeup, right? It's something I do for myself. I know I've heard a lot of opinions on why women do makeup because people have a lot of opinions. Some people think women do makeup for other women. Some people think women do makeup for men. I do makeup because, I don't know, it makes me feel extra, right? It makes me feel like I've put an effort into my day, and that's important to me. Um, Let me do my little disclaimer here. I don't I'm not an influencer. I just do this because I like doing makeup. I like doing my own makeup, and I use whatever I have and I use whatever I buy. Now, I have my own opinions on what I like and what I don't like. My skin is dry because I am a woman of a certain age, and I have these things that we'll just call crinkles. But, whatever. It means I do a couple of different things. So I chat about my life and I chat about things and I try to make it uncontroversial. If I say something that offends you, well, I'm sorry. I don't intend to offend anybody. And if you want to come along on the journey, please join me. So let's get going. Today is a overcast day. I am hanging out in Minnesota, uh, and it's overcast, so I'm just going to do kind of a natural look. I got a couple of things I like about makeup, and I love makeup that lasts, and I like makeup that I like products in general that do double duty. Okay, and that is why one of the brands I like is House Labs, because a lot of House Labs products are both skincare and makeup, and I love that about products. So I do use some House Labs products. I use other products too. You use what you have. It's all good. On my lips already, I have House Labs. What is this? Atomic Shake Up Lacquer. And you see my lips are a little shiny. This is kind of a not really neutral, but not a really bright color, and it is called Rosewood Shine. I really like this because it lasts. It's already been on like 2 hours, and I think it's pretty groovy. It lasts quite a long time, and it's not sticky, so I think that's pretty cool too. Uh, So let's start out. I'm going to start with a House Labs pencil. Now, I have found in my experience that the House Labs pencils just really last a long time, and they stay where you put them and they don't smear, which is really important to me because I hate having my eye makeup end up under my eyes. It's like just really irritating. So I really like these pencils. Other pencils that I found last a long, long time is like Urban Decay. I'm sure you have some too. If you have some favorites, feel free to post them down below. Um, Now, what I'm going to do is I am not going to use this as like a liner. I have smaller eyes. You may or may not be able to see that, but I am going to smush this line into my lash line so it makes me look like I have thicker lashes. Um, I'm actually under this beautiful blue hair that I've had for like 7 years. I'm actually blonde, or I was the last time I saw my hair color. But I'm going to smush this brown into my lash line so it gives the illusion that I have lashes. Um, so I have my mirror here that has two sides. It has 7X on one side and it has a regular on the other, and it's a lighted makeup mirror. And yes, I picked it up on not eBay, on Amazon. Big fan of Amazon, very convenient. I recommend you have a mirror too, wherever you are. I find the magnifying mirror very helpful because of course I wear glasses. Okay. Can you see the difference there between one eye and the other just by smashing that little line into my lash line? And you don't have to go real dark to have any impact. Okay. And if you make a boo-boo, don't worry about it. That's what Q-tips are for, right? Q-tips are our friends. Or, you know, fake Q-tips. It's all good. Okay, and I'm just going to do a little bit of a line on the bottom. Not heavy. Now, because my eyes are really small, I don't ever close the line on the bottom because it emphasizes that my eyes are smaller. So I will do a little line on my lash line from the outside here to about the middle, okay? But not the entire eye. Otherwise it closes in that eye. Okay, now I am using a brown palette. You can use any brown palette. I happen to have Makeup by Mario, which is one of my favorite brown palettes. This is a neutral brown, and it is cooler browns because my skin tone is cooler. And got my brushes over here, which is a set of my favorite brushes. And I generally use about 3 shapes. A bigger doe foot to cover the whole eye, a smaller one to pat color in, and then a roundish brush to like blend. Okay, I am going to start with a lighter color to go over the whole of the eye, and I'm going to take a light beigey grayish color, and I'm just going to take that over the entire eye, up over the brow bone to set like a base. And then the other colors are going to go over that, okay? And then I am going to put in a darker color, and I'm going to go from about midway here, and I'm going to sweep up on the eye, and I'm going to go slightly over the eye socket there, and just make like a reverse C here. I'm going to make a C on the other side. Now the reason I'm going to not go all the way down is because if I go all the way down, it's going to drag my eye down. And at my age, you know, gravity is a real important thing, and I don't want anything dragging my face down, visually dragging my face down. So I want that to go slightly up, right? And I'm going to take like a chocolate brown. And if I get that a little dark, you know what? I can always blend it. So I'm going to take it right here. And I'm going to use the wide side. And that's what I'm going to do. Okay, you see that? I'm not going all the way down there. That's just like that. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Now, there are a lot of great brands of makeup. I'm not going to say what's good, what's not. You know, that's not my place. You use what you like, and it's all good to me. I'm just going to blend this out a little bit. You know, we dab on, pat on, and then we just do tiny circles to blend. So I'm just going to blend this a little bit. Or as people would say, smoke it out a little bit so it's not quite as intense. What I found is the difference between better and not as better eyeshadow is the amount of pigment in the color, right? Your better eyeshadows are going to have more depth of color, right? You're going to use less of it to have the same amount of color. And you know what? You're going to have better color in all price ranges. You know, it really doesn't matter. It's not just department store brands. There are great brands at Target and at the drugstore. Elf, I know, is a really good brand as far as pigment load. Now I am also going to take a mid-range Kohl and let's see, something like that, and put that in the middle of my eye to give like a visual break. A transition color. And you don't have to be perfect here because we don't, right? And I'm gonna blend these together so they don't look like separate colors, but they look like they belong together. More like an ombre. Okay, let me look in my little mirror over here, and I'm kind of liking that. Now I have a really light color here, this creamish kind of a vanilla color, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just a tiny little bit of this, and I am going to put it right under my brow bone here as a highlighter. Not a whole lot, just a tiny little bit. And I'm going to take a tiny little bit of it and put it right on the inside of the eye there. There we go. Okay. Now I'm pretty satisfied with that look. So we're going to call that eye done. Now I'm going to put on a little bit of blush. I've got an angled blush brush here. And I've got two products that I'm going to use. Again, Haus Labs, just because that's what I grabbed from my drawer. I've got this cute little blush here. And again, this is the dual purpose skincare and color. And this color is Hibiscus Glaze. And I've got a highlighter here called Rose Quartz. Now the Rose Quartz is a radiant gel powder. You see, it's got reflective particles. The importance of reflective particles is that, especially with like wrinkles, it's not going to show the wrinkles because it's going to reflect light, okay? So you put reflective powder anywhere you want the eye to go. So like on high portions, so I would put it like above the cheek line, maybe a little bit on the top of the nose, maybe up here, down here. So let's just have a little bit of fun. Okay. And I'm going to start from the top of my cheekbone right here, and I'm going to brush up, right? Brushing up. There we go. Because, you know, we don't want clown cheeks. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's raining outside now. I love rainy days. Anybody else love rainy days? I just think about what great things it's doing for my garden. Okay, and here comes the reflective powder. I'm just going to put that on the top line here, a little bit right here, a little bit right here on my forehead, a little bit right down here. There we go. Okay. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put on some brown mascara. And this is just a brand I picked up at Sephora. There's nothing important about this brand. It's just I asked who had brown mascara, right? And what I like about this is because I have smaller eyes, the big wide brushes I usually end up with all over the top of my lids. So I like the smaller brush like this. So I'm just gonna put on probably one coat. I don't usually go for multiple coats because again, my eyes are very small. There we go. Now I feel a little bit more prepared to face the day. So as I said, today is Friday for me. I don't know what day it is for you, what day you're catching this. I'm supposed to catch a concert tonight with my girlfriends at the lake, but if it's still going to be raining tonight, I'm not sure I'm going to go. But it's a beautiful day. Lots of things I can be doing. I'm a painter. I have a studio in my basement. So I'm going to be painting a little bit. As you can tell, I love a little color. A little color brightens up the face and it brightens up your surroundings. Color makes me happy. And I hope color makes you happy too. And I hope whatever you end up doing today, you have a fabulous day. Thanks so much for joining me. And if you feel like subscribing, smash that button below. And likes make me happy. But you know what? If you have any ideas, post them below. I'll be happy to hear. If you don't like me, well, that's okay too. There are plenty of videos. But you have a great day. Bye-bye.